Good afternoon, it's Tom and Ian from DNL Water, and we're here to show you how to do the P and T Alkalinity Test Kit. I'm Tom, I'm your narrator, and Ian will be doing the demonstration. First things first, we'll show you what's in the test kit. In the test kit, you'll see your instruction card. This card shows you step by step what to add, what colors you're looking for, and how to do the calculation. Please note that you do not need to do the final calculation for OH alkalinity, as it is automatically done within the cloud reports. Just add the results for the P and T alkalinity. You also have the same clear test vial that's in every other test kit you use. To your samples, you're going to add phenolphthalein indicator. This will turn your sample from clear to pink. You will titrate your sample using sulfuric acid. In the kit, there are two separate ranges. For boilers, you should be using, most often, the sulfuric acid 0.6 N, or 50 parts per million per drop. The lower range is 10 parts per million per drop and will be set aside for the purpose of this demonstration. You will likely not need to use that during your daily testing. Lastly is the total alkalinity indicator solution. This will turn your sample green, and you'll titrate that green to a purple-pink color. You'll want to collect 25 milliliters in your sample vial. Please remember to rinse your sample vial before testing. This was already done. To the sample, we'll add 3 drops of the phenolphthalein indicator solution. If you add a drop or 2 extra, don't worry, it really doesn't affect the outcome of the test. Once the sample is pink, we'll add the sulfuric acid, 50 parts per million per drop. We're going to count each drop as it goes in, swirling in between until it goes to clear. In that sample, it was 6 drops to go from pink to clear. 6 drops times 50 parts per million is 300 parts per million as P alkalinity. You'll enter this number into the cloud reports. Now, add 3 drops of the total alkalinity indicator solution to the sample. In samples that contain higher amount of boiler solids, you may not get a very vibrant green color. Feel free to add a few more drops to increase the color. This does not affect the outcome of the test. To this, add the same sulfuric acid, 50 part per million per drop titrating solution. We're going to continue counting from where we left off. The next drop will be 7. Wait for just 1 second, as often the sample can revert to a green color. In this case, it's in between, so we'll add 1 more drop. And you'll see it goes immediately to the pink-purple that we're looking for. That was 8 drops total. 8 times 50 parts per million is 400 parts per million as T alkalinity. You'll enter this number into the cloud reports. The cloud reports will automatically calculate the OH alkalinity for you. In this case, your OH alkalinity would be 200 parts per million, following the formula shown on the instruction card. Now to demonstrate the color change when you're using a sample that has a higher amount of boiler solids. Ian will do the exact same test. 25 milliliters of sample into a well-rinsed vial. Three drops of phenolphthalein. Looked like he accidentally put an extra one in there, but that does not affect the outcome of the test. Counting each drop. That was 7 drops, or 350 parts per million. As P alkalinity, you'll enter this number into the cloud reports. 3 drops of the alkalinity indicator solution. In this case, the color is not real vibrant. I think we should add another drop or 2. We'll continue counting from where we left off. Sometimes the sample may revert back to a slightly green color. In this case, we're going to add 1 more drop. Maybe 2. Our total here now to reach this was 7 plus an additional 7 drops for a total of 14. 14 times 50 is 700 parts per million as M alkalinity. You'll enter this into the cloud reports. The OH alkalinity calculation will be already done for you. That ends our demonstration. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact either Ian or myself, and we will be happy to answer them. We did make a few notes up on our board, and we will hold the video there for you to reference it. As stated before, the cloud reports automatically does the OH alkalinity calculation. For boilers, you should almost always use the 0.6 or 50 part per million per drop solution. If your T alkalinity does not turn green when you add the solution, but immediately turns pink, record both the P and the T alkalinity the same number. Lastly, do not dump your sample in between, and do not start back at 1 when counting the drops. Thank you very much. Have a great day.